Welcome to Why Bother Sports, where we can perform like the pros. But okay, so we are here with the Sparrow Golf app review slash performance tracker, I think is what I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to walk through the app a little bit so you guys can see what it looks like, a little bit of a breakdown, and then I'm going to actually use it and show what I'm doing with my swing and how it's telling me to work on my swing. And we'll just kind of update it every once in a while, see how it is. And I'd like to start with just the free version and then try that out for a little bit and then purchase the premium subscription and see what the big difference is. All right, let's get into this.
All right, so first thing we're going to get into is I'm going to open the app or on my tablet just to follow along. So you're going to see the main homepage, the swings you've done in the past. You can see some drills that will be recommended for you, as well as some personal lessons on there. Then you can click on the swings and you can see the swings that you've done, and it'll give you those ratings and average out the score. I have a 6.5 right now. Clearly need this app. So you can see the green means it's something that's positive, yellow means not bad, and then the red is where it's very poor. So you can see good arm hang, gives the pro tip there. You can click on each individual one. This is from a day in the past. Take that swing there, you can see there is a lot of red and yellow. So the biggest thing you see I always struggle with is my takeaway. There's the bend in the arm, and then there's also the path is too far to the inside. So you'll see here in a little bit, there's some drills that's recommended to work on these, to work on those things you struggle with. Next portion, you just click on open up your profile, put in your name, you can put in your handicap. I am a 24, I believe. I wish it was 21, I'd take that. Then you put in your height, your right-handedness, and see that's what I was talking about, those drills for you. You can go through in there. Also on that bottom right button, you can see that goes a lot more in depth into those problems that you have. So you can click on each individual one, follow through, hook slice, swing posture, and then as you can see, you're scrolling down through these videos, and there's a lot of different videos broken into each section of what it goes with. So like the hook, the knee flex, loss of posture, just going through them there, swing plane, and you can just go through and work on a very specific thing. Lastly is what would you like to work on? The personalized priorities. The top two that it recommends for me is my hip hinge and my takeaway. But there's all those other ones, you can see different scores as well. I think another one I should really work on is my arm bend. So the next piece we're gonna go into is doing my actual swings, and I'm gonna set up the tripod over there and just go through the 5 swings, and then I'm gonna talk about just going over afterwards what I felt and what the data tells me. So let's get into those.
All right, so now let's actually get into the app and do some swings. So you just click that blue arrow, click on tripod if you're using a tripod. I'm using a 9-iron, so you want the tripod 4 to 5 feet high just to get a good view of the golfer, and you'll see here in a second. It's loading up. So then you want to walk out about 12-15 feet away from the ball, and then you have to put the volume all the way up. This is the most annoying part. If you have a headphone plugged in or something, you can get rid of the noise, because out on the driving range, everyone can hear my phone. They hear the beep in between each one. But so as you see, I'm trying to line up where my mat is going to be, where I'm going to be standing. You can see the silhouette. That's pretty nice that they added that in there. And then you see face on is coming soon, so that'd be great if they can get that. So you see how it's tracking me as I walk up. It's a red square, and then it goes into the green square there. So
Correct
just
distance
setting
from
up a
phone.
ball,
Swing when ready.
and once I'm in position, it's getting ready. See the recording says the time, the swing that I'm hitting, and it says right there 1 out of 5 swings. You can stop and analyze after each one. I like going through all 5, just getting a rhythm of the thing. So let's work through the 5. There's the second one. That was not the best. Let's fast forward to the third one. Okay, third swing here. I shanked it again. That's not very good. Fourth one. So it looks like I'm not far enough from that silhouette. I didn't put it quite far enough. So this next one, I'm going to have to back it up a little more just because I'm afraid of hitting my table. That's right there. And then also, you'll notice here towards the end, the ceiling, I'm kind of scared of hitting because I can reach up and almost touch it. So especially with the golf club, I've been swinging a little, I guess, scared of hitting the ceiling. So you'll see here in a second, when I go to analyze it, it's saying AI is confused about a few of your swings. We need your help. So every single one of the swings, it didn't read as a full swing. 1, I don't think I took a full swing, honestly. And then 2, I was a little out of the AI translucent golfer, the figure layout. So I was just confirming those are all the swings, and then it's going to process and analyze. And that takes a little bit to do as well. So once it's done, it'll start loading in all 5 swings. If it has a little question mark, like all of mine did, you just tap on it. You can tap on the club head, and it'll give you, it'll mark it down for you. So that first swing was pretty good. Then I'm going to go through and fix all of the swings. I went through and fixed all of them and then analyzed them, but I wanted to show what you can actually tap, hold, and move around. So you can get very specific on where the club head is. And see, it asked again for it right there, to tap on the very top of the club head. And as I was going through my swing, this is the first time I've ever had to do this, partly because that's the first time I wasn't far enough away. Next time I need to set my tripod up a little farther back so I don't run into this issue. Okay, after studying the swings for a little bit off camera, I'm going to start with my worst swing and then go to my best swing, just a comparison real quick. So you can see as I click through, I stood a little too tall for their liking. So probably covering the ball, hunching over the ball a little bit. So I can work on standing a little bit taller there. And that is not a usual problem for me. The club shaft, I usually always have that pointed very well towards me. I think that's part of the fear of hitting indoors. Compared to my best swing, all 3 green right there. Good bend. And then you can see right there, got a good arm hang as well. And then same thing, good shaft position. That's usually always green for me. Surprisingly, it's saying that my takeaway is good. I was like, all right, I deserve that 8.7. A little too much arm bend. I need to rotate more with my body instead of rotating with my arms. And then as you can see, you need that pro subscription to see the rest of the swing. But you can see that ball fired straight towards the wall and straight back at me. So that's pretty good indication to me that that was a very solid swing. So after you do those 5 swings, you get a pretty good feedback on what you're doing. Obviously, the more swings you do, the more sample you have as an econ student in college. So the more data you have, definitely the better. But if you're a little lazy, game might suffer. So typically I like to do 5 to warm up, see what I'm doing, and then I go in and hit 10 or 15 and see if anything's changed. And then I like to, after those 15 shots, I'll do studying the swing again, seeing if it even improved throughout, because it keeps those scores numbered. So you'll see the swings numbered as well. So you'll see what was your first swing all the way to your 50th swing. It'll keep them all numbered. I have not run into a swing limit for the day. I've done 20 in a day, and it worked for me. And I haven't done the free trial or anything. This is just the base version, the free version. So far, I really like what it's been telling me. And what it's been telling me is something I know that I need to work on. So it's just confirmed it for me. Now, the next part is seeing those drills and seeing if anything can work. So from Mr. Short Game on YouTube, he is one of my absolute favorites to go to for on-course advice, drills, swing thoughts, pretty much anything. Mr. Short Game is like my go-to. You know, you don't want to be going from even 10, 15 different channels. Mr. Short Game has worked for me a lot. Okay, I'm going to get in a little bit of practice.
Stop the cap.
Use the Sparrow Golf app a little more, while also using, hey, my cat is scratching at my mat. Yeah, I'm going to practice a little more with the Sparrow Golf app just off camera. But I want to keep you guys updated and see how my scores are going up, my swing score, and see as my swing score goes up, does my actual golf score go down? If I can get a more consistent swing overall, does that help with my irons? Because right now I was using a 9-iron. I can't practice with the driver, but I feel like I have to do that outside because I'm definitely not using a real driver in here. And I have this baby. But even this is a little too big. I could probably use it in here. That's been another video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next round.